Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are back. This is Renegades React, and we will be reacting to a heavily requested video by Ember Lab. This is Majora's Mask, Terrible Fate.
Oh, man.
You've been met with a terrible fate.
Oh, Majora's Mask is so good.
Yeah, that was a fantastic game.
You're like, it's so...
Still is a fantastic game.
It's
Sorry.
so divisive, though, because people are like, oh, man, the atmosphere and the story was so good, and some people are just like, man, the time system was so much bullshit. And...
Yes and no. I didn't think it was that alienating. I mean, playing it when I was younger.
Yeah.
I super liked it.
I did too. I loved it. And I mean, I don't even remember. Like, I remember when this came out. It is here. I have the gold cartridge copy for the N64. So I got it in the first run when it came out.
Yeah, I've still got it.
That game is fantastic. And the fact that they took a bunch of assets from Ocarina of Time and then reused them in such a manner. Oh, so good.
Well, that's properly reusing it. It's pretty much a remix of Ocarina of Time. It's just like when people do like cover songs. That's just like Johnny Cash's version of Hurt versus Nine Inch Nails' version of Hurt. Both are very good, but they're different.
Yep.
And this game caught me completely by surprise because it made me really sentimental towards Navi.
Yeah, and there aren't many things that can do that.
Yep.
Hey, listen.
Yep.
Because I was like, leave me alone, fairy, but then it didn't feel right.
Yeah.
Man.
And oh man, just there's so much good in this game. Like even though this game gave us Tingle, which is a whole nother deal.
Well, we don't have to talk about him.
Tingle's kind of a mess. But this game just like the missions that you could do for the townsfolk, and just trying to make them feel better in the last days before the moon comes down.
And I don't know. I thought it was cool.
It's super neat. Like the idea of you have 3 days to save the world.
And it wasn't like it wasn't the Hyrule story. This was something completely different. And I absolutely loved it.
Yeah. I mean, you never once saw the Master Sword. You never saw Princess Zelda. I mean, the only princess you ever really encountered was the Deku Princess. And you needed to transport her home in a bottle. This game it's just super, super, super cool. And the fact that they did this right after they did Ocarina of Time.
Right after.
Yeah, is so, so cool because it sort of reminds me of Far Cry 3 and then Blood Dragon.
Yeah, that's the same difference.
Yeah.
Same thing.
It's the same sort of thing where it's like, all right, we've got a working engine. We've got all this stuff. Let's take that and do something crazy with it.
Yeah, and I think games need to do that more often. I think games need to try and remix and rematch things.
I mean, throwing stuff at the wall and seeing what sticks is sort of a lost art form.
Well, sometimes it works. Sometimes it works tremendously like that.
Yeah. I mean, people are afraid now, like indie developers now, even they're afraid to do it sometimes.
That's true.
And that's sad because indie developers are the ones who can, I guess, really afford to do it. I don't know. It's such a complicated thing, and
that's something that we'll get more into on a podcast.
Oh yeah, that's definitely going to happen.
Right now, I think it's high time we get into this. There we go.
This is going to be good. I'm excited for this.
Here, at the end of things,
oh no,
I can still feel its power.
There it is. Yep. That bit where the mask sweeps towards you
When
at
I
the beginning of the
found
game. Still
I could
freaks me out.
sense the doom of a dark omen brewing.
Damn. Look at this animation.
Yeah. So that guy is legitimately the creepiest person in the game.
That
Yeah, he looks like a much more sympathetic character.
has it.
Yep. Hey!
Widow Fairy.
Yep, Tattle and Tail.
Yeah.
Oh, poor little fella.
Hey, bud.
Hey. Hi. Man. Hey!
Rupee.
Rupees.
Nice.
They even kept the blue frog, remember?
Yeah.
They've done such a good job with the detail work.
Beak thing is.
He's wearing it over his
Yeah,
mouth.
it's like a weird little
Yeah.
mask thing.
It's a freaking Mario mask.
Huh?
Mm-hmm. The precious.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Huh. Uh-oh. Hi, you.
Buddy?
Hey, you okay, dude? Hello.
It's calling out to me.
Ooh. Oh, that's well done.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, good. Oh, good.
cool.
That laugh.
Ooh. That's so reminiscent of the mass transformation. Those things are terrifying.
I should have heeded the ancient's warning. Nothing can withstand its power.
There it is. There's the pose. Wow.
Dang.
That's super good.
Damn.
Oh, man.
Damn. Okay.
That was super good.
Okay. All right.
Holy crap.
Yeah, that was absolutely incredible.
That was really good.
That was
Ember Lab.
so good.
Ember Lab was the one that did
Man.
So is this like a litmus test for like an actual film?
I don't know.
Maybe.
I hope so.
If it is,
Of course, to be fair, I mean, Nintendo
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 Nintendo knowing their history will probably just be like,
shut it down.
they'll be like,
Yeah.
well, we can't make money off of it.
Yeah, it's-
No.
Yep.
that's the thing though. They could make money off of it. Like they could.
They could hire this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, hire these folks. Yeah, because this was
This
so
looks amazing.
good.
Yes.
I'm amazed
Oh,
that Nintendo hasn't shut it
God.
down already.
I am as well. Just wait for it.
Yeah.
Just
Well, I mean,
wait
it's
for
been
it.
around for a year
really. Wow.
because it won at Dragon Con, it won at Film Quest.
No,
it
maybe
was-
that because they have other things.
Yeah.
Maybe they
But
won.
that
When was this released on
yeah.
here? This was released. No, this was released last month.
Okay,
Just late last month.
But this thing is
Yeah,
was so good.
Our take on how the Zelda universe could be realized in film. That looks fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, everything about that was.
Imagine Nintendo gave these guys a chance, greenlit them.
Yeah, like
yeah.
The Zelda series that would come out of this.
oh man.
Could you? Okay, I know that with this they have a good concept for Majora's Mask.
Mm-hmm.
I wonder what they could do with Ocarina, or hell, Link to the Past, or hell, Link's Awakening.
Oh, dude, Link's Awakening, you could do so much with.
Yeah, I mean, oh man,
That Link's Awakening is the first video game I ever played.
really?
Nice.
Damn, that's a hell of a first game.
Yep.
I'd love to see what they could do with the Oracle's games.
Yeah. Well, there's all sorts
There's
of
so
possibilities. with
much.
it. There's so many possibilities here, man. And honestly, I would love to see. Okay, Nintendo, you have an opportunity right now with the Nintendo Switch to have a full reset with your fan base and wash the bad taste out of their mouth that has been plaguing you over the last few years. Ever since you all came up with the Nintendo Creators Program, ever since you all have been so anal retentive to piss off the fan bases, you have the opportunity to do great things. Hire these people. Give them a shot. Give them, hell, they made this from the love of their hearts.
Yeah,
they
because
didn't make any money off this.
Yeah, they loved Majora's Mask.
Give them a chance. Hell, you've got the money to spare. Give them $50 million and let them do their thing. I guarantee you,
Man,
freaking you, they will give you something that not only can you be proud of, but something that you can market and something that you can make money off of, which you sheerly need because of the constant red that you've been in since 2013 and the release of the Wii U. Come on, guys.
You know, I want to see their take on the opening sequence of Majora's Mask.
Mm-hmm.
That would be awesome.
Because, you know, I always thought that the opening sequence of Majora's Mask is just like that little bit trippy in places, and they can do so much with it. I know they could. Because, like, they even got in Majora's, like, boss form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, his little tentacle things. Man,
Gosh,
there's so much they could do.
so much.
And
many things.
I would love to watch a full Zelda work from them.
I'm dying
Or,
here, dude.
you know what? Honestly, somebody in the comments on their Facebook page had it right. I want to see what they could do with Metroid.
Oh yeah, Metroid. That was on their Facebook.
Dude.
I'd like to see what they could do with Facebook with Metroid.
Because the thing is, like, Nintendo's not doing anything with Metroid.
Yeah. So
I mean, the most recent game we got was Federation Force, which doesn't even have Samus in it.
And then before that, with Samus, we had Other M, which. Bleh.
Oh god!
Bleh.
Don't.
And then before that, you had the Metroid Prime trilogy,
which was awesome.
which is considered like one of the high points.
Yeah, Metroid Prime was one of my favorite games.
And also Metroid
growing up.
Fusion. They had Metroid Fusion was really good as
Metroid
well.
Fusion was so good, and they could do so much with it. Because if at the very end of it, you know, I'd say spoilers, but it came out a good while ago. At the very end of it, Samus is a fugitive from the Federation.
Yeah.
Think about what they could do with that. You know, like having other bounty hunters come after her.
Case in point.
Like, oh, I don't know, Captain Douglas J. Falcon.
Show me a move.
Yeah, think about it. He's a bounty hunter.
Right.
Who better to take down Samus Aran than Captain Falcon? I want this team up.
Well, okay.
Give it to me.
All right.
Give it to me.
This also goes back to a very classic matchup I saw in Super Smash Bros. Melee.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was Wes from Deadly Alliance versus who was it? It was Wes from Deadly Alliance versus I think who was it? M2K not M2K's Captain Falcon. Who had a good Falcon? But it was a good Captain Falcon player, and they had one of the best matches. And honestly, I saw that, and you told me that a while back. I forget when you told me that you had the idea for Captain Falcon to chase down Samus Aran.
Right.
That would be awesome.
Yeah.
Because honestly, they're not doing anything with the Metroid.
They're not doing anything with F-Zero
the
either.
Metroid or F-Zero franchises.
Yeah.
Why not take a risk?
The closest thing that we've gotten to anything related to F-Zero was the DLC for Mario Kart 8 that had the Blue Falcon and Mute City and Big Blue.
Yeah, that's right.
Which those were both fantastically done, and I love those courses to death. But oh, now I'm doing it. Start the counter for me saying love it to death.
Yup. We are aware, chat. Self-aware humor.
Oh, this
self-deprecating, self-aware humor.
The only thing
I think I've just ruined the drinking game because now don't tell us about the drinking game because then we can affect the drinking game, and I don't want to be responsible for someone dying.
Go ahead, Mike.
With the cyclical nature of Majora's Mask, I feel like it would survive better as like a miniseries or like a long-running series. Because I feel like it would be hard to do in just like one movie.
I agree with that wholeheartedly
because there's so much of the Groundhog Day thing going on.
Oh yeah.
Well, a miniseries would be good. I'd say. Well, Nintendo has a deal with Netflix to do a series.
Right.
Imagine if Ember Lab was hired by Nintendo to do a Majora's Mask miniseries.
That'd be fantastic,
dude. And the thing is, like, there are a lot of games now that are sort of. So, all right, you've seen the beginning of Resident Evil 7, right?
Yes.
Okay. So you go through the whole thing normally the first time.
Yeah.
And then you find that there's a handle in the fireplace.
Uh-huh.
And then your second playthrough, you immediately go and pull that handle.
Yeah.
It's Majora's Mask. You've now learned something in your first run that you then use immediately in your second run. That's exactly what Majora's Mask was.
Yeah.
The whole game was like that.
Oh, gosh. Resident Evil 7, I also found this out as well. First Resident Evil game ever written by a Westerner.
Really? Who wrote it?
Richard Pearcy. Richard Pearcy, he's a he was a scenario writer for a lot of games. He did Spec Ops: The Line. He did the story for that. He's done a few other games, I forget, but they say they were very pleased with his script and they couldn't wait to do it.
He did Spec Ops. Oh
yeah.
No. Oh no!
And plus, what he said he was going for Resident Evil 7 was Texas Chainsaw Massacre meets Resident Evil, which I get.
Okay, yep, I see it. I see it
because he's from Austin, Texas. Richard Pearcy's from Austin, Texas.
Oh wow!
So that mix, I think, is going to be awesome.
Man, yeah, like I get where he's coming from with that.
Primal
100%.
horror right there. That's primal horror.
Yep.
Welcome to the family, son.
Pretty much.
And
time to eat.
And on that bombshell.
Yep.
It's time to end. Thank you very much for watching. If you want the true Majora's Mask experience, just loop the video.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
And rewind. Now we're next.
I brought you.